Well, hello, Cancer, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for July 27th through August 2nd, 2026. We're just going to dive in and see what the cards are revealing for the week ahead. And as always, starting off with your crystal for the week. What does Cancer need to help them out for the week ahead? All right, and we have malachite. It's about getting out in nature. Have you been inside too much? Working too much in those fluorescent lights? So malachite. Getting back outdoors in nature. There's a reason. We'll see. All right, come on. Let's take a look at the message for career and life in general. What's coming through? Ooh, ending. You may leave a position or be terminated. However, there's always a new opportunity ahead. You may change careers entirely. Okay, for those of you still doing that 9 to 5, there could be something happening. I feel like it's a blessing in disguise, and I am going to do a clarifying card here. But you might choose to leave the position. And if you are somehow terminated, doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It could just be layoffs. But there's a new opportunity that can, you might be going into a completely different field. And so we did have a couple cards come out. You're feeling like you're left out in the cold, but there is assistance. There's something new close by. A little bit of a difficult bump in the road. I'm picking up from the Six of Cups. There might be a message you hear. If you find yourself in this situation, Cancer, there might be a message or something that someone says that kind of points you in the right direction. Maybe giving you a job tip. They might say something where you go, you know what? I'm gonna resign from where I'm working and I'm gonna find something better. So that's what I'm picking up, from that coming to an ending. So it can be something in your life. If you're no longer working, it could be just something in your life that you said, I've had enough. And it can be that you're kind of shifting, your lifestyle might be shifting and it no longer resonates. It can also be in regards to the people in that group. If it's like a group activity or some kind of activity where, it's socializing with others. I feel something is shifting. So there is an ending. And wow, we had the journey pop out and number 19. So 19 could have a specific meaning. Okay, and she's actually riding this deer, just having a good time. Together, just being curious, exploring, kind of really experiencing these simple little things. But there is a message with this card about maybe a new friend or an acquaintance, maybe someone with a very different point of view. And again, or I shouldn't say again, we do have a full moon in Aquarius on the 29th. So it could be something that happens that day or shortly after where you might meet someone new. Someone says something. It kind of ties into here. You're going to hear something that really kind of sparks you to think in a different way. They have a very different point of view and giving you a tip if you are indeed wanting to end your job or maybe just recently got laid off or you're looking for a position. Somebody's going to give you the kindness. I see the kindness through somebody. They're going to be very blunt, but they're going to end up giving you information that'll lead you down a new path. So that is the journey here. So I really like the information here with the cards. So let's see what the B Tarot has to relate to you, Cancer. Now, I do hope everyone is enjoying their summer, having a good time, getting some rest, relaxation, taking a little break or vacation. All right, Cancer, let's see what's coming out. All right, first thing, wow, we have the King of Pentacles. Oh, this is, they're giving me the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. So something is kind of like pushing you to leave either a group, an activity, an organization, a company. There's something bigger and better elsewhere for you, Cancer. So whether you're retired or still working, it's about exploring something new. So enjoying the journey here. We have the Nine of Wands. Now, certainly, this is apprehension. This is being very defensive about going off in a new direction, possibly, it can be something has happened to the hive here. So usually it shows like someone that's done battle, but he could have done battle to try to protect the bees here. So, but the Nine of Wands is in regards to past lessons learned, experiences, drawing on those experiences. And it's also a message of saying, do not give up, Cancer. So if you're getting this nudge or this notion or a feeling or a desire to do something else, to do something new, and something might be thrust upon you like a layoff from a job, venture into something new. It's all about the journey here. Yeah. And the malachite crystal is a reminder of getting outdoors in nature, maybe taking a walk, kind of like thinking things through and see what comes to the surface right away. Okay, look at this. This is really beautiful. Major Arcana card, the World. So as I did say in this video now, that we do have a full moon in Aquarius on the 29th, which is endings and, cycles ending. And this is the same thing here with the World card, that, it's kind of like stepping through this portal here where you're leaving behind how things were and moving forward with something new. So I really like the World card because it is after the end, but before the beginning. So they're giving me the words clean slate, fresh start for some of you. And that might be something that you seek. You want something new, something that gets you excited, so to speak. So I do see that coming through. All right, what else? Ooh, look at this rebirth. Wow. Now, rebirth actually comes before the World card, but something is coming to a close. I do feel that something is ending. Like, let's say that you've been taking some kind of yoga class or something of that sort, and let's say the class is now canceled. There's an end to something, which is prompting you to look for something else. So you might look for a new place for the same type of class, and you'll be exposed to new people, a new place. It'll be new energy. So there's a really big message here with the rebirth card. It's like it's the judgment card. So it is like let go of the old, what no longer resonates for you, Cancer, and bring in something new. So really, really like that. And we have the Two of Wands. Sure, this is standing at the crossroads. He's right at the gate. And we see right here what you've been through, lessons learned, what's going on, what you've experienced. And you can't let past experiences stop you from doing, something new or taking another chance or having a go of it again. So the Two of Wands is definitely where you could be thinking about this or that, a choice, a direction you want to go in. All your cards are indicating, and I love the King of Pentacles came out right away, just flew out. There is big opportunity here, something that is going to be very abundant, very beneficial for you, and it could come at the cost of something else ending. So, I forget how that saying goes. I always get it backwards, close the door, open a window, that one. You know what I mean. All right, the final message here, the King of Jars. And it's the King of Cups. So I do feel with the King of Cups, he usually keeps his emotions in check. So there could be something that you desire or that you really have had a long time thinking about it, but you kind of kept those feelings, those emotions to yourself. I see you moving forward, you know, especially with the Journey card, doing something that you want to do. So, all right. So, you know, just, you know, recapping here with your cards, you know, the King of Pentacles is moving forward and having success. This is based on your experience, what you've been through. This is saying don't give up now. And then we get the World card. So the major arcana cards here, and you've got 2 of them here, you know, that's the change that's coming in. It's kind of looking like it's at midweek. And I think that's exactly when the 29th falls, right in the middle of the week. So I am picking that up as well. So it, you know, out with the old, in with the new. You've got a choice or a decision. You're kind of standing there at the crossroads, you know, having a couple different options. It isn't just, you know, either this or that. It's a couple options. And then it's something that maybe you've been thinking about, something that you desire, and you're the only one that can make this happen and move forward. All right, Cancer, let's see what the angels have to say. Final message here. The beauty you seek will resonate in nature. There you go, the malachite crystal. All right, Cancer, that is the messages for the week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me, sending you love and abundance, and I will see you next time.